first on the Gulf Coast with breaking news and weather. Fox 10 Midday starts now.
Well, good morning to you, and thanks for looking into Fox 10 Midday. It's Tuesday, December 16th. I'm Ashlyn Mitchell.
And I'm meteorologist Nicholas Herboso, getting our day started with a cool start, but this is going to be a nice day.
I'm looking forward to it because it's been really chilly.
Yeah, no, and finally we're kind of turning up the thermostat just a little bit. We're actually getting some slightly milder temperatures this afternoon. I think it's going to be a nice one. And we have a few other things to talk about as well. So let's get to that forecast here. This is what it looks like outside from our live cameras right now. One thing to note, the beautiful scene from Orange Beach up there. Look at that sky, how deep the blue is. And you see these very, very faint lines in the sky. Looks like we might have a few of those high cirrus clouds starting to roll in here. Here's your forecast for today. This is Mobile and Baldwin County. Temperature around 60 degrees, 60 Saraland, Mobile 59, Theodore 59, 60 in Codem, and then 60 Dauphin Island and Baldwin County. Temperatures around 60 degrees under a mostly sunny sky, but clouds increasing later on. No issues with rain today. Temperature around 59 degrees for all of our inland spots there. And looking at Northwest Florida, some of the coastal areas 61 degrees in Navarre, 59 Fort Walton Beach, 60 in Niceville, 59 in Destin. We're looking now at our Mississippi counties. Temperatures will range from 61 degrees to 59 degrees, 62 degrees, wherever you are. A nice day is ahead. Looking at the next 48 hours with our futurecast, again, we top out in the 60s. See some of those upper level clouds rolling on in here. Rain is not an issue until tomorrow. And tomorrow the rain chance is small, only around 20%. So really it's not an issue. You can see here just a couple of isolated showers, mainly in our coastal areas as rain showers get ready to move in ahead of our next big weather maker. Thursday is kind of the big day though. When you can see on Thursday early in the morning, watch offshore. You see that little plume of moisture and rain that'll likely move in. I think the highest rainfall totals will probably occur in the southern and eastern portions of the Fox 10 viewing area. That includes Northwest Florida Panhandle here. Something we're watching. It is a Thursday rain chance that is a little more significant. Otherwise, a warming trend begins today. We have a brief cooler day on Friday behind this Thursday weather system, and then it is smooth sailing towards Christmas with temperatures that are above average. Look at the forecast here. Temperatures going to be likely in the low 70s starting this weekend and going on out. And in fact, that long range temperature outlook through December 26th, warmer than average temperatures look to be very, very likely. So that has clues to our Christmas forecast, which we'll be talking about just a little bit later. Also, we'll have details on that Thursday rain chance and more coming up.
All right, Nick, thank you. New information on that breaking news story we've been following all morning long. One person is dead following a stabbing in Mobile. Fox 10 News reporter Stephen Moody is live this morning with the very latest information now. And Stephen, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Ashlyn, I can tell you that police say that this all started after a man was stabbed following a struggle following an argument. Now, this is video from when we first arrived on the scene earlier this morning. Mobile police say that they actually got the call around that scene at around 2:30 this morning. They say when they arrived there, they saw what I just described. Now, it happened in the Forest Park Drive neighborhood that's right off of Moffett Road. Detectives spent the early morning speaking to neighbors, trying to piece together exactly what happened. Now, there have been no arrests made yet in this case, and the name of the victim has not yet been released. Police are not releasing any more details at this time. Now, once again, one man is dead following an early morning stabbing near Moffett Road in Mobile. We're going to continue to follow along with this breaking news, and when we get more information on that, we'll be sure to bring that to you on air and online at fox10tv.com. But for now, reporting live here this morning in Mobile, Stephen Moody, Fox 10 News.
All right, Stephen, thank you for the update there. A deadly mass shooting at a Hanukkah celebration on Sydney, Australia's Bondi Beach earlier this week has cast a dark shadow over the start of the 8-day Jewish celebration. Well, the Mobile Area Jewish Federation says despite warnings of a global threat to Israelis and Jewish people abroad, they are continuing celebrations here in Mobile. One Jewish leader I spoke to says their spirit won't be dimmed.
But at the end of the day, We're all people. We all deserve the ability to feel safe, not only in our own communities, but in our houses of worship.
Ann Baldwin's Jewish community of around 2,000 says they are reinforcing security this week, and that includes at tonight's Festival of Lights. The celebration gets underway at 6:30 p.m. at Bienville Square in downtown Mobile. Mobile Mayor Spiro Charagadis will be on hand for the festivities, which include the lighting of the menorah. There will also be canned food donation drive as well, and this event is completely free to attend. Well, happening today, we are expecting to learn more about a new plan from Mobile's mayor to help prevent crime. Mayor Spiro Charagadis is expected to roll out his Safer Communities Task Force. We're told the group will include representatives from public safety, health, education, faith, and social service organizations, just to name a few. They will focus on strengthening violence prevention efforts across the port city. Now, the mayor says he hopes the group will help provide the city with a clearer picture of where gaps exist and how existing programs and services can better serve the community. Fox 10 will have much more on the initiative later on Fox 10 News tonight, beginning at 5 p.m. In your national headlines now, police in Los Angeles continue to investigate the murders of iconic filmmaker Rob Reiner and his wife, producer Michelle Singer Reiner. Authorities say their son Nick Reiner is responsible for their deaths. They have arrested the 32-year-old who now faces murder charges. CNN is reporting the couple's daughter, Romy, discovered her parents' body in their Brentwood home on Sunday. So far, police have not released a motive for the murders. But according to reports, Nick Reiner was seen having an argument with his father at a party just a day before the murders took place. Originally, Reiner was being held on a $4 million bond, but that bail has since been revoked. Still no word on when Nick Reiner will have his first court appearance. Police in Providence, Rhode Island are ramping up their search for a potential gunman in Saturday's deadly shooting at Brown University. This comes as FBI agents comb the scene searching for evidence. Fox News correspondent Madeline Rivera has more.
The FBI now offering a $50,000 reward for information leading to an arrest and conviction of the person responsible for the mass shooting at Brown University. New surveillance video appears to show the potential gunman walking near campus just 2 hours before the attack. He's described as a male, 5'8", with a stocky build and considered armed and dangerous.
The further we get away from this incident with a potential suspect still on the loose, the more information law enforcement is going to have to release to the public.
Providence police say they don't know what this person was doing hours before the shooting or if he specifically targeted the classroom where 2 were killed and 9 others wounded. The lack of an arrest is prompting some frustration in Providence.
It took 4 hours to get even a single video of the perpetrator released. We're in such a surveillance state, but that wasn't used correctly at all.
More than 48 hours after the shooting, FBI agents were still searching through snow and bushes near the scene, looking for any evidence that might provide more clues. Police say the person used a 9mm handgun in the attack, but that weapon has not been recovered.
There are casings, there are shell casings, and apparently, according to reports, there were 2 30-round magazines fully loaded. So there are a couple of areas in which this thing can come together.
FBI Director Kash Patel says the agency's lab in Quantico is processing evidence and that response teams will remain on the scene. In Washington, Madeline Rivera, Fox News.
Also today, new plans are emerging to keep healthcare costs from skyrocketing for millions of Americans. Leaders of the two parties are largely at an impasse over expiring Obamacare subsidies. Now some centrist Republicans and a handful of Democrats are working on compromises in both chambers. Happening in the House today, a bipartisan group is taking steps to try to force a floor vote on their plan. It would extend the subsidies, but with stricter income caps and new fraud prevention measures. Over in the Senate, a bipartisan group that met last night is considering a way to extend the subsidies with reforms. It's 11:08 now, and still to come on Fox 10 midday. Get ready to catch some beads. Mardi Gras style fun kicks off tonight in downtown Mobile, leading up to the big game. We'll tell you where and when to join the parade and pep rally. But first, Shelby Myers is in Daphne this morning for our 10 Caring Gifts toy drive. Shelby.
Hey, it has been a great morning, and you guys have answered the call. We still need your help, but check this out. These are the 3 buggies since I've been out here for just a short time this morning that you guys have helped us fill up with toys for boys and girls. So keep on coming. I'm going to have more coming up for you in just a second. But Nick, I'm not ready to take this jacket off when I stand in the sun. It's warming up a little bit.
Oh, I love to hear that. And yes, some warmer temperatures are what we're talking about. Now, today we get to around 60 degrees, so you might be able to lose the heavy coat, but some warmer afternoons are in the forecast. We're having your full forecast update on the other side of the break. You're watching Fox 10 Midday.
Well, today is the grand finale. It's the last day of our 10 Caring Gifts toy drive, but we still need your help to make sure those in need are helped this holiday season. We're grateful to once again be teaming up with Volunteers of America Southeast and Mercedes-Benz of Mobile and many other community partners to collect toys and gifts for children. Right now, we are collecting all of those donations today at the Walmart in Daphne until 6 o'clock tonight. And that's where my friend Shelby Myers is right now. Shelby, I know it's cold, but based on those toys right there, it looks like folks are still showing up and answering the call.
Yeah, I think somebody said this the other day. It's cold outside, but our hearts are warm just to see so many of you guys go inside this Walmart and come and bring a toy. Someone doesn't want to be on camera, but they're donating one right now. It's right there on the ground, a little baby doll. Those are things we need, things for boys and girls, but don't forget about the teens too. And so I want to show you a couple of ideas in case you're thinking, I don't know what to get the teens, or I don't know what to get in general. Headphones, right? Who doesn't love to listen to their music, watch their iPad, or whatever the case may be with some headphones? Like tools for the hair, different ways that girls can, and boys even, can dress up their hair, curl it, whatever, for school, any way they want it. This is another hair piece. I like this. This is a hair straightening brush. That's pretty cool. And then you've got like lip glosses right here. You've got basketballs and soccer balls and footballs. And then you've got toys for the little ones. I thought this was so cute earlier as well. I know Lauren's like, where are you going? She's moving the camera all around because I'm scatterbrained here. But I just love every one of these toys. This one is so cute. It's just a doll, and she's got some little house slippers on. I don't know if you can see it from that far, but it's so cute. I think this is a great one. Look at her little space buns, her hair, so cute. So all of these are just some great ideas. Today is the last day again. I've been out here for about over an hour, and you guys have really just answered the call. So many people are going in. They're seeing us out here like, hey, what are y'all doing? How can we help? What do you need? They're going inside and they are grabbing some toys and they're bringing them out here to donate. So keep it up. We're going to be out here through 6 o'clock today. So if you're seeing this and you're like, I can't get out there, or I'm working, or whatever, you still have time to do so. And look, if you're at home and you can't get out at all, or you're like, it's too cold, I don't want to get out today, that's fine too. There's a QR code that pops up through our screen throughout our newscast where you can donate monetarily. And if you don't want to go inside and shop, you can also give us the cash. We will do the shopping for you and go in and grab some of these toys and bring them out here. So we're making it easy for you. All you got to do is help. Just take that step and help us. Volunteers of America Southeast will distribute all these toys for the holiday season, so boys and girls wake up happy that they're getting one of these toys this year. So Ashlyn, it's been a fun day out here. We're going to continue bringing you live coverage all day long, so please come and help. Live in Daphne tonight, Shelby Myers, or this morning, Fox 10 News.
All right, Shelby, thank you, and we will check in with you later on out there in Daphne. Well, before this week's 68 Ventures Bowl, the teams are taking part in different service projects around the Mobile area. Players from both the Louisiana Raging Cajuns and the Delaware Fightin' Blue Hens participated in the first ever 68 Ventures Bowl Buddy Ball game at the Miracle Leave of West Mobile Schmidt Family Park. The players were each paired with an athlete with special needs, and they spent a couple of hours doing everything side by side with them. The game was different from some more traditional service projects, but that's what made it even more fun for the teams.
It's great, you know, as athletes, like, we train all day and we only train with ourselves, so like to be able to come out here and share kind of the things that we know, picked up throughout our lives, and so just talk to these kids is great. It's a great thing.
I feel like me being a kid, I would love something like this, and it's awesome to be a part of something cool like this.
Louisiana and Delaware will go head-to-head in the 68 Ventures Bowl tomorrow night at Hancock-Whitney Stadium. Kickoff there is set for 7:30 p.m. And by the way, there are going to be a lot of great festivities leading up to the big game. There will be a Mardi Gras style parade tonight starting at 6:30 in downtown Mobile, and it will include floats from 20 Mystic Societies, including our Fox 10 Storm Tracker. You can expect all of your favorite parade throws, including beads, moon pies, so much more, all the goods. Then following the parade, there will be a pep rally starting at 7 tonight on South Royal Street in downtown Mobile. Both events are free and open to the public.
Good news, the forecast is a little milder out there. This is a live look at Pensacola Beach. You can see the beach ball off in the distance there and the most crystal blue water you will ever see. Isn't that an incredible picture there? Also lovely blue sky. Some milder temperatures in the forecast, kind of the big thing that we're talking about. For this afternoon, we see temperatures that get up to around 60 degrees. So partly cloudy skies. You'll notice some upper level clouds that are rolling in. For the 68 Ventures Bowl parade that is happening, again, 6:30 this evening is downtown Mobile. Temperatures will eventually get back into the 40s, so you are going to need that kind of jacket out there. 49, 48 at 7 and 8 p.m. But still a decent forecast and not bitter cold out there over the next 10 hours in Pensacola. Temperature topping out around 60. Then we're getting into the 50s this evening. You have evening plans to be outside, 51 at 7 p.m. In Pascagoula, temperature around 60, getting into the 50s later on this evening, 53 at 7 p.m. Here's your forecast overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning. It's going to be a cool one, but not a bitter cold one. You see forecast lows that are all above freezing. We have a temperature of 38 degrees tomorrow morning in Grove Hill, 36 in Monroeville here, and 36 in Evergreen. Temperatures all the way up in the upper 40s for some locations along the immediate coast. That includes 48 in Destin and 49 in Gulf Shores. So we are beginning a warming trend, and this is ahead of our next front that comes in Thursday night into very early on Friday morning. So rain returns on Thursday with a couple of isolated showers possible Wednesday. So Wednesday, then Thursday is the big day. Briefly cooler on Friday, then looking long range, it is a pretty warm trend. Here's the next 48 hours. On our graph futurecast model, temperatures top out in the low 60s or right around 60 degrees. Those upper level clouds that you can see here. On Wednesday, I want you to note that there are a couple of showers that try to get going. This is at noon. You see a very limited number of showers there. Then late Wednesday into Thursday morning, we're going to notice some rain coming in off the Gulf. Oh, could see some higher rainfall totals here across northwest Florida with this mass of rain that moves in. And then some showers, maybe a rumble of thunder possible later in the day. On Thursday, overall rainfall totals here around 1/4 to 1/2 an inch. It looks like there might be a band of some heavier totals somewhere in northwest Florida. We'll see if that area of rain gets over our counties. Then the long-term trend is warmer, briefly cooler on Friday, but then next weekend we're talking about low 70s for highs. Morning temperatures get all the way up into the middle 50s after our colder morning on Saturday. But looking ahead to Christmas, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day forecast do look mild with temperature right around 70 degrees. Here is in your 7-day outlook. You can see rain chance Wednesday into Thursday. Thursday, that front passes, or Thursday night, that front passes. Then temperatures reset and then sail right back up to the low 70s for us for Sunday and Monday. And it looks like we will carry that all the way through Christmas. So a milder forecast is ahead over the next 7 to 10 days.
Good news there, Nick. Thank you. 11:21 on your Tuesday. Straight ahead, you might want to check your freezer. A popular dairy-free ice cream is being recalled due to a potential threat. We'll explain what that danger is when we come back on Fox. Welcome back into Fox 10 Midday. A major food company has issued a recall on one of its ice cream flavors. Danone is voluntarily recalling its So Delicious dairy-free salted caramel cluster non-dairy frozen dessert. The problem is the cashews contain foreign materials, including small rocks. Now, Danone says it's already corrected the issue and no other flavors are impacted, but some pints with the problem may have already been sold. So if you have the product, you can call the So Delicious toll-free phone number and talk to a representative. Well, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, sends letters warning several retailers for not removing recalled baby formula from their shelves. Early last month, the FDA recalled By Heart baby formula because of a large outbreak of infant botulism. The agency said it communicated repeatedly with Target, Walmart, Kroger, and Albertsons, but none of the companies responded. As of December 10th, 51 children from 19 states have either suspected or confirmed cases of infant botulism after exposure to this product. We're told all 51 children have been hospitalized, but no deaths have been reported. By Heart says it's investigating the cause of the contamination. And news from Mississippi now. An investigation is underway after police say razor blades were found in loaves of bread at a Walmart in Biloxi. Police were called to the Walmart superstore on CT Switzer Drive on Monday. Now, customers reported finding razor blades shoved into packages of bread. Store management confirmed the findings, locating more contaminated bread. Thankfully, though, no injuries have been reported, and at last check, no arrests. Well, it's 11:25 now. Coming up, a new look at a haunting mystery. The disappearance of Alabama teenager is the focus of a new 3-part docu-series, and we'll tell you where you can see it and what it will feature. But first, you have a chance to make a child's Christmas bright. Our 10 Caring Gifts toy drive is wrapping up today. You're taking a live look at the Daphne Walmart on Highway 98. But you still have time to drop off a donation and help us spread some holiday cheer before it's too late. Nick, if folks want to go out there, it is warming up a little.
Yeah, temperatures are pretty comfortable here. We're getting right around 60 degrees this afternoon, so go on, head outside. It'll be a mostly sunny day. We'll see some high clouds rolling in by this evening. We'll have more on your forecast on the other side of the break.
Committed to you. This is Fox 10 Midday.
Welcome back in. It's time for your headlines on the half hour. First, a new study shows teenagers are still glued to their screens. A new Pew Research Center report shows most U.S. teens use YouTube and TikTok every single day, while about 1 in 5 say they are almost constantly on these platforms. Experts say they worry about the impact of constant screen time on sleep, exercise, and of course, those real-world social skills. And it just keeps on going. The Powerball jackpot rolls over again after no one matched all winning numbers. The jackpot now stands today at $1.2 billion. The jackpot has a lump sum value at more than $572 million overall, so there's still time to become a billionaire before the Christmas holidays. What a present that would be. The next drawing takes place tomorrow night. And then finally, a new survey reveals a sweet secret to surviving holiday family gatherings. The Ferrero Holiday Confession Survey found more than a third of Americans admit to packing emergency chocolate to get through some of those parties. Nearly 60% see chocolate as self-care during the holidays, and about a third have even eaten chocolates meant for someone else's gift. I actually did this just the other day, and my emergency chocolate stash is certainly year-round. While the clock is ticking to spread holiday cheer, today is your last chance to contribute to our 10 Caring Gifts toy drive. We are teaming up with Volunteers of America Southeast, Mercedes-Benz of Mobile, and many other community partners to bring joy to children in need all across our area. In fact, you can drop off your donations at the Walmart on Highway 98 in Daphne until 6 o'clock tonight. My friend Shelby Myers is live there with the latest. And Shelby, I see you have a basketball ready to hoop some.
You know, I've been practicing out here. Earlier today, Joe, I said I could take him on in a game of basketball because I'm going to be good after this. I don't know about that. But thank you so much for all of you guys at home are doing to come out to the Daphne Walmart and donate your toys. Basketballs, soccer balls, footballs. These are a great idea for those kind of preteens and teen ages. It's got a lot of good bounce to it too. So this is a good one, all right? Many things that we need, and preteens especially are ones we don't want you guys to forget. So when you go in there, think maybe things like this lip gloss, makeup, things like hair tools, all of that will be perfect for the girls that are preteen age that still need toys and gifts for the holiday season as well. And for the boys, of course, basketballs, boys, balls, different things like that. We just had someone pull up and they donated a handful of items, and I think Lauren was looking at one of them. It looks really cool. Let me walk over here and show ya. Oh yeah. So this is it. It's a 3-in-1 sports set. So you can play kind of like volleyball with it, different types of games. Very cool. It's got like its own little fence here. So ages 4 and up right there. That's a cool one. We got a basketball hoop for the little ones as well. We've got baby dolls, all the things. We still need your help though. So again, come to Walmart today at Daphne and help us raise toys and goodies for boys and girls this holiday season. This is the table we've got set up, but we have filled up 3 of those carts right over there since I've been out here this morning. And then our goal is ultimately to fill all these toys up into the back of that van right there. And VOA of Southeast Alabama is going to distribute it for us. Take these toys to boys and girls that need it. So come out if you can and donate. We're going to be here until 6 o'clock this afternoon. So if you're watching this right now, you still have time. It's getting warmer out here as well. I'm probably going to shed this off in a little bit in the sun. It is a warm, nice day out here. So we hope to see you soon. Come by and say hey. But for now, live in Daphne, Shelby Myers, Fox 10 News.
All right, thank you, Shelby. Back in our headlines now, following the chaos of the government shutdown, new jobs data out today is giving investors a clearer look at what's been happening with the economy in recent months. Now, it's still a murky picture, but there are some warning signs. From Washington, Fox's Rebecca Castor has the details.
The line of people looking for work is apparently getting longer. Even though the November jobs report shows the U.S. added 64,000 jobs last month, better than expected, the unemployment rate ticked up to 4.6%, the highest it's been in 4 years.
More than half of Americans right now are concerned that they're going to lose their job. There's people who are feeling a lot of financial stress.
The other not so good news is October's job numbers, a loss of 105,000. But many of which were government workers reaching the end of the severance period following DOGE cuts earlier this year.
At the end of the day, we need to create more jobs, and we're not.
We should think that 2025 was setting the table. 2026 is going to be a bountiful year.
The White House is on defense, trying to reassure Americans that the president's economic policies are working. Vice President J.D. Vance is in battleground state Pennsylvania Tuesday to highlight all the administration is doing to make life more affordable.
We know people suffered a lot under the policies of the Biden administration. We're working very hard to correct those problems. I think we've made a lot of progress over the past 10 months, but of course there's a lot more progress to be made.
The Federal Reserve will also take a close look at these latest job numbers as it considers a possible interest rate cut in January. In Washington, Rebecca Castor, Fox News.
The disappearance of Alabama teenager Natalie Holloway is set to be the subject of a 3-part docuseries coming to streaming. Netflix announced the series from directors Danny Sloan and Matthew Galkin will feature Beth Holloway, Natalie's mother, giving, quote, the full definitive story of her daughter's disappearance. According to Netflix, the series looks to revisit the case through the eyes of those closest to Natalie. Officials say the series will reveal forgotten moments and previously unreported elements in the case. And Netflix says the series will feature never-before-seen footage and previously unreleased audio of Natalie's family and friends. More information, including a release date, will be announced at a later time, and we'll be sure to pass that along to you. Well, listen to this. Howard Stern is staying put. The 71-year-old has signed a new 3-year deal with SiriusXM. Stern making the announcement during his show earlier this morning, adding that the contract gives him more free time while still allowing him to be on the radio. Stern's current deal was set to expire within the next few weeks, and there'd been some rumors that his program was set to be canceled. SiriusXM, though, has not offered a comment on Stern's new deal.
Approaching 11:37 now. This is what it looks like at the Fairhope Pier. You can see calmer conditions out there. And we've been talking about the fact that it feels a little milder. Yeah, that's the big story for us. If you're out the door over the next few hours, grab the sunglasses and get ready for those milder temperatures. Temperatures getting up into the 60s here, around 60 degrees this afternoon at 2 p.m. Light winds, and then 50s this evening. Here's your forecast for this afternoon. See temperature 61 in Atmore, 60 in Bruton, 59 in Evergreen, 60 in Milton, Crestview, 59s for Pensacola, Navarre, and Destin, 61 in Fairhope, and 59 in Mobile. If you're out this evening, a lot of events going on, a lot of things going on, especially in downtown Mobile with the parade for the 68 Ventures Bowl. We're expecting temperatures in the 50s here, 5 and 6. And then by 9 and 10 o'clock, we're going to be probably back into the 40s in Mobile. It is going to be a cool night, but not a bitterly cold night. Here's what the forecast looks like, and you can see 42 in Cantonment, 47 in Pensacola with mostly cloudy skies, some upper-level clouds rolling on in here, 48 Fort Walton Beach, 49 in Destin, Mobile and Baldwin counties, 46 in Theodore, 43 Mobile, 44 in Fairhope, 50 in Gulf Shores. In our Mississippi counties, 50 degrees here in Pascagoula, 42 in Leakesville and inland. This is where we see some of our 30s, but it's mostly upper 30s with a few middle 30s mixed in there. 36 in Evergreen, 37 in Bruton, 38 Atmore. McIntosh is at 39. So this is the beginning of the warming trend, and we're expecting temperatures to really be quite mild as we head into Christmas. There is one brief break, though. We have some rain on Thursday associated with a frontal system, and then Friday, briefly cooler. Temperatures do pull back. You can see this in our long-range temperature outlook here. This goes out 10 days, and you can see the brief break with temperature around 60 degrees in the afternoon on Friday. And we go right back up to the 70s, and we stay in the 70s. That is a temperature that is above average. 64 is the average for today. That rain chance does bring a small change, though. So you see 70 and 60% for our rain chance Thursday and Thursday night. By Friday, all of this is cleared out of here, and that's our cooler day. Here's what it looks like on Futurecast. This is new, our HRRR model. So let's take a look at this. This is our high-res model showing the mid and upper-level clouds coming in. We'll start the day on Wednesday mostly cloudy, with a couple of sprinkles possible here. You can see 7, 8, 9 o'clock here. A couple of sprinkles, maybe a brief shower passing from south to north. Then on Thursday, start the day with rain gear needed most likely, especially in our coastal locations as we start to have some of the rain showers that roll in. So here's what it looks like in the 7-day outlook. Evening rain chance there on Wednesday, a couple of sprinkles possible. Then Thursday is the high rain chance with showers, maybe a rumble of thunder embedded in there. Friday, we clear out quickly. It'll be a mainly sunny day. Temperatures start to get milder as we go through the long-range forecast and looking all the way to Christmas. I think we keep a mild forecast with temperatures right around 70 degrees all the way through the end of the outlook. 71 on Christmas Eve, 70 on Christmas Day with mostly to partly cloudy skies. Should be a nice forecast, but a mild one as we get to Christmas.
All right, thank you, Nick, and thank you for making Fox 10 Midday a part of your Tuesday morning. Don't go anywhere. Coming up, an unlikely alliance. Scientists have documented a rare partnership between dolphins and orcas. Plus, the London Zoo is getting into the holiday spirit with some very special treats from Santa. These two stories and much more on the other side of the break. Listen to this. Scientists say they've observed a group of dolphins off the coast of British Columbia cooperating with orcas.
It's notable because some orcas, also known as killer whales, actually kill dolphins.
Yeah, but in this case, the researchers say it appears the two species were teaming up to hunt the orca's staple food, salmon.
They say that it's the first time this type of cooperation has been documented between the two marine mammals.
How cool is that? The researchers believe the killer whales were essentially using the dolphins as scouts.
They would follow the dolphins on the surface and deep underwater where the killer whales would be able to prey on the salmon.
For their part, the dolphins got the leftovers, and researchers believe they also got protection from other orca pods that actually hunt the dolphins. This is so intriguing to me.
Yeah, that's an interesting relationship to develop there. It makes sense, though, because if they're feeding on the same things.
Right.
Two really big, pretty animals.
Yeah, and truly strength in numbers, and the fact that animals are that intelligent and able to execute an operation like that.
Yeah, because those are two very intelligent
animals. Very much so. How neat is that? Well, listen to this one, another animal story for you. Primates at the London Zoo are getting into the holiday spirit, with Santa leaving their Christmas stockings full of treats just for them.
You can see the Saki monkeys checking them out, and also a gorilla.
Yeah, the gorilla's treat bags, it might come back up. Yeah, there it is. Might not look quite as festive, but they too are filled with treats to the brim, as you can tell.
Yeah, and as you can see, some of them got a little greedy, grabbing a couple of bags at a time. I love this video.
That would be me, for sure. The zoo is celebrating its Magic of Christmas event, which runs till Sunday, January 4th. The London Zoo is always doing something pretty neat with their animals.
Collecting the bags.
Look, he is hiding that stash.
This is brilliant.
Hiding that stash. That's me when I'm trying to hide all my food and stuff from Nick, right, Nick?
Yeah, sure. What are you talking about? Anyways, next.
Well, AAA is predicting record holiday travel numbers this year, and one of the most popular destinations is actually New York City.
Experts say the Big Apple's big appeal is its effort to create a winter wonderland hitting on all five senses: sight, touch, taste, hearing, and smell.
As visitors walk through the city, they'll see lights, decorations, and of course, many festive Christmas trees with holiday music filling the streets.
And on Fifth Avenue, it's even starting to smell a lot like Christmas, with the fragrance brand Nest pumping their holiday fragrance into the air.
It's gotta be a lot of fragrance, right?
Yes, I guess so.
Yeah, if you plan to enjoy all the seasonal festivities, you won't be alone. New York City Tourism and Conventions say around 8 million travelers are expected to visit New York City this holiday season, which is roughly the same number of residents in the city.
You know, I love Nest candles. You ever had Nest candles before?
No, never.
Oh my God, they are so expensive. But
like how much?
I don't know, I can't remember. Go to the website, you'll see.
Okay.
They're fancy, but they are very, very good candles, and their scents are really, really strong.
Well, I'm sure I can only imagine how good it smells in New York City then right now.
Yeah, walk down Fifth Avenue and feel the Christmas spirit.
Pretty cool. A dream of mine, definitely on my bucket list for sure. Well, Target hopes a refreshed presence in a fashionable New York neighborhood, by the way, will hit the bullseye.
This week in Soho, the chain opened the doors to its first ever concept store. It's full of designer collaborations, beauty products, and stylish apparel.
Yeah, speaking my language, Target's incoming CEO says is part of an attempt to bring back its Target glory days. I remember those.
Yeah, the company officials hope that the New York store will spark buzz and give Target's bottom line a boost and cause a ripple effect.
Target has more than 2,000 locations across the nation. I kind of love this idea. I really do.
Target has always been...
Target, you mean?
Yeah, they've always been that place to go. Like you can spend time in there and actually really enjoy shopping, and to have that experience there, that is that elevated shopping experience, because they do have some really good products. I think that's good.
Well, at one point in time, they even had Starbucks in a few Target locations, right? I mean, you can.
Yeah, they still do.
They still do. Do they have that in Mobile?
Mobile and in Daphne, and I think in Gulf Shores as well.
I love that too. It's just like the whole experience.
Yes. Pretty
cool. Well, it's 11:49 on your Tuesday. We're taking a live look at our 10 caring gifts toy drive At the Daphne Walmart, Nick, it's feeling pretty nice out there now.
Yeah, Shelby said it's warming up there. We'll check in with them a little bit later. Go out and donate some unwrapped toys. We need them. The need is great. Head out to the Daphne Walmart. We're there until 6. We'll be right back.
Don't miss your chance to be a holiday hero this year. Our 10 Care and Gifts toy drive is in its final hours. We are collecting donations today at the Walmart in Daphne until 6 o'clock tonight. And let's check back in with my friend Shelby Myers. Shelby, I know we have about 6 hours left till the toy drive ends, but it's just getting started.
Yeah, it really is. This is that final push, though, Ashlyn, and we need you guys at home that are watching this right now, if you haven't done so already, to come out to the Daphne Walmart and donate. I was just admiring this. It was just donated to us. It's like a travel bag, and you got some really cool, like, makeup things in there as well. And this is perfect for a preteen, teenage girl. And that is very important that we don't forget about them as well, because we're getting a lot of the baby dolls, a lot of the toys that you can see in these buggies behind me, like Mickey Mouse. This is so cute. Minnie Mouse as well, dressed up in their little cute outfits. So these are great for the younger kids, but we don't want to forget about the preteens and the teenagers as well. So a lot of things, some other options as well are, you know, body oils and lotions and things like that. That would be great for a teenager. And then for the guys, you can also think these footballs back here, basketballs, headphones, different things like that. So if you're coming out to the Walmart today, grab something for yourself, but also don't forget about those boys and girls in need this holiday season. We're going to be out here, as Ashlyn said, until 6 o'clock today, and then we're going to fill up this bus right here with all of your donations. So come out if you can and help us out. Live in Daphne today, Shelby Myers, Fox 10 News. Back.
All right, thanks, Shelby. Lots of sunshine out there today.
Oh, yeah, no, it's going to be nice. You're going out there, but
I am.
Yes.
I'll be out there 12:30 to 3:30.
I might be able to swing by there on my way back home, but the need is great. So go out and donate. We're there till 6 again. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the forecast. And yes, it is warming up a little bit. Temperatures in the 50s now, pretty much area-wide. One thing to note, our cameras have been showing these lovely upper-level clouds rolling in. That Orange Beach camera earlier was gorgeous. You could see some of the blue cobalt sky and some of those wispy clouds rolling in. 54 degrees in Orange Beach right now. If you are out the door, some cirrus clouds rolling in, making for a pretty picture with temperatures getting up to around 60 degrees. Grab the sunglasses as you're out the door. And then the future cast, you're going to see more cloud cover rolling in now. This is not going to be like a low cloud cover overcast situation. This is going to be kind of mid and upper level clouds. But we start Wednesday mostly cloudy with those clouds in. It should still be a decent sunrise, and we will have the potential, especially near the coast, for some showers later in the day on Wednesday. They will be very isolated, few and far between, only a 20% chance of showers. Then Thursday morning, grab the rain gear, because we have rain showers and maybe some rumbles of thunder. Could be possible on Thursday as we get ready for our next weather maker. That passes with a front late on Thursday night into Friday morning. And then Friday is a cooler day, a high of only 60 degrees. Friday will be extremely similar to today. Then temperatures go up, and we're sailing all the way to Christmas here in that 10-day outlook. And you can see temperatures likely in the low 70s or right around 70 degrees here in the 10-day outlook. That is a mild Christmas. In fact, just looking at some of the numbers, and we're about to do the next forecast package here in a little bit, might actually bump that number up towards the end of the forecast slightly, looking at around 70 to 72 degrees for Christmas Day. So that is going to be a change. Looking at your morning temperatures again, Wednesday morning will be cool, but then the warming trend as we get to Thursday. Thursday, there's your rain chance. Then looking ahead, we have a brief reset on Friday with a nice cool day and mostly sunny. Then clouds start to kind of return. No major rain chances early next week, so no issues with the Christmas forecast, but temperatures definitely warmer in the 70s. So mild Christmas forecast,
Yeah.
I think, is what we're settling on.
And you know, we're what, 9 days from Christmas now? 8 days? I can't do math, Nick.
9 something-ish. I don't know. I can't.
We're
do
gonna
math either.
we're gonna say 9.
Yeah.
That sounds right. 9 days until Christmas. One more time, our 10 Karen Gifts toy drive happening at the Daphne Walmart all day long today until 6 o'clock. I'll be out there this afternoon. Stop by, bring a new unwrapped toy. We would love to see you. Thank you in advance for your donations, and thank you for watching Fox 10 Midday. We'll see you at 3 p.m.